What a gorgeous sunrise. This is a look at our tower camera network out in Lake County. Just a couple of clouds, but bright, beautiful sunshine to start and no rainfall to track on first warning radar. So much of our morning will stay sunny and dry. Then this afternoon, we track a few showers, couple of thunderstorms, but rain's not really the big story today. It is going to be a lot of that heat, but by 12 o'clock, maybe one or two isolated showers across coastal Brevard County as our sea breeze develops, and those showers gradually develop inland. By 5:30, 6 o'clock, scattered rain, especially east of I-75, some lingering showers and storms along I-95. 8 and 9 o'clock, we'll try to get those two sea breezes colliding, which could lead to a couple of more rain showers or thunderstorms developing. But if anything does develop late tonight, a lot of that will clear out by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow afternoon, yep, we're back in the mid-90s. Feels like temperatures around 104 to 108. So I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow again we have another heat advisory in effect. Okay, so there's this cold front that's going to move into northern Florida this weekend. It's going to stall out over North Florida and the Panhandle on Sunday. And that's going to keep our rain chances elevated this weekend, but especially next week. Saturday, Sunday, up to a 50% coverage of rain and thunderstorms. Then Monday and Tuesday, it is a 60% coverage of showers and thunderstorms. High still around 95. And we're dropping down to 93 degrees on Wednesday. It is 6:51. Let's get over to first warning traffic expert Meaghan Mackey.
Kellianne, our chopper is up and cruising live here over I-4, right where those express lanes end. They are traveling here eastbound into Longwood and Lake Mary. No issues there and no crashes to report so far for your Thursday morning. In Altamont Springs, this is a live look. State Road 436, quiet in both directions. Small delays along I-4. Eastbound from Colonial Drive to Lee Road, we're sitting at 5 minutes. It is 6:52 on your Thursday. Your top stories are straight ahead.
Another hot day ahead with feels like temperatures around 105 to 110. Heat advisory will start at 12 o'clock this afternoon, going until 7 o'clock this evening, and late this afternoon and early evening, we'll have a couple of showers and thunderstorms develop. More rain this weekend, up to a 50% coverage, and even higher rain chances next week. Megan.
Getting final check of traffic this morning. I-4, this is a live look in the Champions Gate area. A lot of bright sunshine, no delays along this stretch of I-4. Closer to Seminole County, too, also looking good here, close to Lake Mary Boulevard.
Right around 12, 1 o'clock, a couple of developing showers across our east coast sea breeze, all due to that sea breeze popping up. Slowly, those showers begin to develop inland. By 6 o'clock, we'll track scattered rain, couple of thunderstorms, and then most of that activity will clear out late tonight. Although we're going to have to watch our sea breezes colliding around 8, 9, 10 o'clock. That may lead to a couple of more showers developing. But by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, everyone will be dry and sunny. Now, today, we're looking at about a 30% coverage of rainfall, but then a 50% looking ahead to the weekend as our rain chances bump up. And then those impact icons you see, that's just because of the heat. Now, today, we have a Crew 11 launch. 12:09 is that launch window. 90% favorable weather conditions, but we are going to be watching the ascent corridor. That is at a low to moderate. And if this actually gets pushed back to tomorrow, that ascent corridor would be at a high. So just something to note for that launch later on today, and if it gets pushed back to tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, feels like temperatures yet again in the triple digits. Looking ahead to the weekend, we'll have a weak front that moves on in. This is going to stall and increase our rain chances for the weekend. So we go from a 30% coverage of rain today and tomorrow to a 50% coverage on Saturday and Sunday. A quick look at the tropics. We're not tracking any development in the next 7 days, but I do want to take you from August 6th to the 12th, where we're highlighting this area, all the southeastern coastline of the United States, for an area to watch. Right now, very low chance of any tropical development, but something that we are going to be monitoring over the next several days. Central Florida's certified most accurate forecast shows rain increasing to 60% Monday and Tuesday. High still in the mid-90s, but we're nearing that average mark by Wednesday. It's 7:21. Let's get over to first warning traffic expert Meaghan Mackey.
Kellianne, this is a live look. Our chopper up and cruising live here over I-4. You can see heading into downtown Orlando. Gorgeous sunrise to begin off our Thursday morning. There's no crashes to impact you so far on this Thursday. Another quiet morning, just like we saw yesterday. In Volusia County, this is a look at I-95. If you're traveling close to the Tanger outlets, you can see no issues here along this stretch of I-95. It's looking the same in Flagler County and Brevard County. So a clear start anywhere you're heading out the door in Central Florida. I-4 westbound from Maitland, Longwood, and Lake Mary, traveling towards downtown Orlando. All those travel times in the green at less than 12 minutes.
to watch this launch. All right, Kellianne, we got to talk about this forecast, though. It's 90% favorable for the launch.
It is. The only thing that we're going to be watching very closely is the ascent corridor, because that is at a low to moderate. And if this launch gets pushed back to tomorrow, we're looking at 85% favorable weather conditions at the surface, but the ascent corridor, that is going to go to a high. So something to keep in mind if you plan on going and watching that launch today. Otherwise, in terms of our forecast, much of the afternoon is going to be relatively dry, about a 30% coverage of rainfall, though. So basically just saying a few passing showers here and there, but not going to be a washout of a day. Though it is going to be hot, with temperatures feeling a lot more like 105 to 110. That heat sticks around Friday and Saturday. More rain this weekend. Megan.
Kellianne getting another check of traffic this morning. This is a live look at I-4 traveling through downtown Orlando. You can see no issues here heading out the door for your morning drive. A clear start there. And same thing passing by Lake Ivanhoe. A nice pink and orange sunrise to begin off our Thursday morning. So far, no big crashes for your morning commute. And those travel times across the board, mostly in the green. I-4 westbound from I-95 to the St. Johns River Bridge. We're at 23 minutes. Small delays from the bridge to Fairbanks. Right now, we're sitting at 19.
An image that a viewer sent us. Look at this from the front porch in Kissimmee. The temperature was reading, it looks like past 100 there. I mean, maybe that was in a corner. I mean, it was getting on past
like
105 or so.
Yeah, it looks about 110.
Yeah.
You were nodding your head like you were not surprised.
I mean, there's not many times that we talk about 100-degrh actual temperatures in Central Florida, but I mean, the stretch that we've had, I really am not surprised that we've seen readings like that. Thankfully, we're not looking that extreme over the next couple of days, but it's still going to be hot. I do want to mention that. Still going to be hot with temperatures around 97 today in Kissimmee, Sanford, and in DeLand. But of course, you could have some pockets of higher numbers. And then on top of that, it just feels so much warmer, with feels like temperatures in Orlando by lunchtime around 105, and then all afternoon long feeling about 105 as well. And that's just here in the metro. Some spots could feel as high as 110, including Wildwood and Daytona Beach around 110. Those feels like temperatures. 106 in DeLand, 106 in Claremont, 109 in Palm Coast. So that's why we have another heat advisory that's going to take effect at 12 o'clock this afternoon, going until 7 o'clock this evening for those feels like temperatures as high as 110. Let's get you a look outside right now at our tower camera network out at Port Canaveral. Mostly sunny to start, bright, beautiful sunshine, and first warning radar is nice and quiet. I'm not tracking any rainfall at the moment, but that's going to change as we go into the afternoon. 3, 4, 5 o'clock, some showers, couple of thunderstorms, but rain chances will be a lot lower than what we typically should be seeing this time of year. By 12 o'clock, maybe a couple of developing showers off of our east coast sea breeze, and then we track scattered rainfall around 2, 3 o'clock, continuing into the 5, 6, 7 o'clock time frame. Now around 8 and 9 tonight, our sea breezes will collide, and that may lead to a couple more showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms, but then by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, by this time tomorrow morning, we're dry. We're not going to be tracking any rainfall. So today it's just mostly sunny, a few passing showers, pretty much same thing tomorrow afternoon. We're at about a 30% coverage of rainfall. Highs again tomorrow, mid-90s. But you guessed it, feeling a lot more like the triple digits. Let's talk about the weekend forecast, because we do have some changes on the way. Rain chances actually increase, and it's all thanks to this front moving into northern Florida. That front's going to stall out over North Florida and the Panhandle on Sunday, which will keep our rain chances elevated this weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, it's about a 50% coverage of rain, high still in the mid-90s, and then on Monday and Tuesday, even higher rainfall coverages, right around 60% for Monday and Tuesday. Highs again, still in the mid-90s, and then on Wednesday, we're down to 93 degrees, which will be 1 degree above our average of 92. It's 7:50. Let's get over to first warning traffic expert Meaghan Mackey.
Kellianne, there's still this crash I'm monitoring in Apopka. It's along Apopka Boulevard, right at Overland Road. You can see here delays along Maitland Boulevard, but not seeing any heavy slowdowns here traveling along Apopka Boulevard. But if you're traveling in this area just off of OBT, do anticipate a couple of lane closures heading out the door in that area this morning. No other big crashes though right now to impact your Thursday morning. It's been relatively quiet. I-4, this is a live look at westbound lanes heading towards Lake Mary Boulevard. A little bit of congestion here still this morning for your morning drive. But other than that, those travel times for the most part still looking good. Along the beach line here between I-4 and Summeron Boulevard. Eastbound, we're at 12 minutes. Westbound, we're at 9.
weather and traffic as we start with Kellianne and the heat that's just so extreme.
It is, yeah. So today we're going to feel a lot more like 110 in Orlando, right around 105, but some pockets could reach around 110 for those feels like temperatures. We're also going to track some showers, a couple of thunderstorms later on today, but overall we'll have a mix of sun and clouds, relatively dry conditions, and about a 30% coverage of rainfall. Central Florida's certified most accurate forecast shows rainfall increasing this weekend and more on the way next week. Megan.
Kellianne, there's a crash in Apopka along Apopka Boulevard. This is at Overland Road, just off of Maitland Boulevard in OBT. So some lane closures reported here this morning, but traffic is still able to get by. I do want to give you a live look as well heading out the door. This is State Road 436 in Altamont Springs. Heavier traffic right now, but no other crashes to impact you on this Thursday.